All right, welcome back to the Briones Pickleball Breakdown. We're going to be breaking down some high-level, pro-level points. You're not going to want to miss this. Let's jump right in.
Briones Breakdown.
All right, here we go. We have Caden Nemeth playing with Pesa Teoni against Cooper Frat and Nico Montoya.
Correct,
And this is at the Orchard at Jigsaw Health.
Surprise Stingers versus Scottsdale Scorchers.
So we're going to watch it a couple times in real time and then break it down. Ooh, I like that aggression there.
Yep.
Just absolute filth. Let's see this again. Again, this is Nico serving from the odd side. He's a left-hander, as you can see. Caden with the return. We're going to watch this one more time through so you guys can see what you see. And we will break it down. Little fire on the court there.
Oh, yeah.
You two. That's just absolutely disgusting, dude.
Yeah. No, that's just absolute filth.
Okay. So now we're going to watch it in slow-mo and break it down.
Okay, so first thing we want to mention here is the fact that there are two teams on the court with the lefty and righty combo.
Yeah, we don't see that much.
You don't see that too often. So in this case, Nico and Cooper are stacking, where Nico is going to serve from the left side or the odd side and then move over to the right side to play the side that he wants.
Yeah, and what does that do, Caden? A lot of righty and lefty combinations, they like to do this, like you and Pesa stack, especially on the serve. What does this do again?
Yeah, it puts our forehands in the middle, which kind of gives us both access to clean up duty if one of us or maybe both of us don't have great backhands or maybe weaker backhands. Yeah. That if there is a middle ball, there is no middle ball that should go between us.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go back here. And again, here's Nico with the serve. And I'm just going to slow it down here. Nice deep serve, by the way. And you can see Caden's slice return is a slow slice return. This is why it's good to have slice on your return. Caden, I don't think you could have hit a better return than this. You can see this ball is pressing Nico and actually allowing him or forcing him to move back off the line.
Yeah.
One of the things that I see in lower level play is this ball from this position. I see a lot where this ball lands this deep and they don't adjust their position.
True. Yep.
And create enough space. So Nico does a great job because he's a veteran here, really high level player. He does a great job here of stepping back and then creating that space. Okay. And anything you want to mention on that?
Yeah, so with the space that he creates for himself, right? My little 3-step rule process of footwork, contact point, and swing speed is in full effect here because he moves his feet to set up the contact point that he wants, but he also sets up the location of where he wants to hit the ball, which is not only the height of the ball, but where it is in front of his body, right? You can see he really lets it fall and then starts to make his contact as the ball is falling down. And personally, that is the easiest point of contact for us to hit our third shot drops.
Yeah, so Nico does a really good job of this. Again, he is waiting for the ball to sit up a little bit, a lot closer to the apex. And that's for all the players out there. I would recommend this. Watch that return. Try to create space between that bounce right there and then between you so that we have time and space to hit a good drop. Now, Nico hits this ball and you can see his partner here, Cooper. You could see him get set. And look at Cooper. He's doing a good job watching his partner. We've been talking about that on the podcast, watching this drop. And let's see what happens here. Wow. Really, really great drop. And again, for all of those out there that are aspiring to hit good drops, this is a textbook drop. And you can see, Caden, what does that drop force you to do?
Hit that ball upward. Right?
Yeah.
He's aiming for my feet. He does a really good job of getting it there. I actually have one of two options here. You obviously can tell I took it in the air, which is great because that means I'm not just backing up off the line and letting it bounce. I'm trying to be aggressive by taking that ball in the air first. but I would say in this case, it actually almost came back to bite me.
Yeah, so in this scenario here, Caden, I think if you were to play this back and try it again, you know, such a low contact like this, I wouldn't recommend a volley like that because we can't do much there.
Can't do anything, really.
Because of your skill, you kind of kept it in the kitchen there. Or actually, no, a little pop-up.
I popped it up middle a little bit.
Yeah, but one thing you can do here is kind of shuffle, do a little shuffle step back, and maybe you
give yourself a little bit more space, give yourself a little bit more time. You see, I'm just kind of reaching for it and just trying to take it in the air and maybe kind of just put it in front of Nico. But my positioning and my body weight is so off balance that it kind of just makes me pop the ball up middle a little bit for Cooper, who had already detached from Nico's third shot drop.
Yeah, and again, everyone does this at times. I think we're all looking for balls to take out of the air first. Yeah. Right? Like we've talked about multiple times. As our opponent, Nico in this scenario, is hitting their third, we want to lean in and try to get that out of the air, but this is one definitely I'd probably let bounce. Yeah. Now here, as soon as I see this, Cooper actually is aggressive on this ball.
As he should be.
As he should be. And again, just to critique Cooper a little bit, if I saw something like this, you can see him come straight on. I would like to see him squeeze middle a little bit more. For sure. Especially on a ball like this, because I want to show you where Cooper is during contact. Yep. He's in the middle of his side. If Cooper was, I would say, as soon as you see your partner and you see that really tough low ball develop, I would definitely have, make sure you squeeze middle here. And he might have had a better shot.
I think he would have had actually a put away if he was already there. But instead, because he got there a little bit late, he actually still had to roll upward a little bit instead of having that highest point of the ball for a put away, which is why he had to send it upward a little bit.
So no worries though, but Cooper makes the right move. He knows that Nico, here's the other thing, Nico was falling back. He saw his positioning. This is another reason why you really want to watch your partner hit their third. Yeah. But he can see Nico's momentum moving back, so he knows he's going to have to cover anything he can try up at the net while he's coming up.
Oh, for sure.
So this first attack, let's see where Cooper goes.
Tries to go behind me a little bit. I went towards the middle.
Good stab there.
Got another one.
Great reset. Okay, so we're going to hop back into this first attack here. This is an attack from Cooper. Now, again, at high level play, you want to be attacking away from the body. And this is a good example. We talked about it in many videos, but going for the wings. You can see he doesn't attack straight at Caden, but he attacks for his at his left wing. So look at this first attack, boom. And Caden, you're super stretched, but you managed to dig this ball out.
Yeah, so I got away with it. As you guys can tell, I kind of shifted over middle just a little bit, thinking that his ball in the middle was going to go a little bit more towards the middle. So I shifted middle, thinking that he would go at my body, and he played it really, really smart, going for my left shoulder or kind of like my left hip. And luckily I was able to kind of just stick the paddle out, and my Selkirk Power Air did most of the work. But I stuck my paddle out and was able to kind of reposition myself in a better place for the second volley. Yep. Right. So after I stabbed that ball, I reestablished myself into a better position. Yeah. Right. Got myself a little bit more comfortable where I was able to now control his next attack.
Yeah. And then really, really good stuff, Caden. One thing I would say too, again, when you're attacking from the middle, this is just one thing I noticed. Again, when you are taking over here, like in this case, Cooper, you'll see Cooper attack and he holds his position and he finishes like he's looking for the next one. So you don't attack and slide over. You want to see if you could find another high one. Yep. Which
he did.
Which he does. Yeah. And the problem with this one is that attack went where, Caden?
Just right to my body.
Right at your body. So the first attack was really great, and the second one not so great. This is why you get this ball down. And let's see what happens here. And what a filthy read here by Pesateoni. Now, obviously, this is a really
it's a great read.
Great read here. But what is Pesa looking for when he's going for Ernie like this?
So as soon as I reset it, right? We've talked about this before on Ernie's, but look at his body position, right? So not only does the paddle go down, the head goes down, the upper body goes down, which means, Cooper lost vision of the big picture.
Yeah.
Right? He lost vision of the contact point, the opponents, all that stuff. He had to focus on where that ball was because it was outside of his striking zone and a little bit behind him. And that is what Pesa saw to set himself up thinking, okay, well, I know he's not going to be offensive on this dink, so he's probably just going to try and get this ball over the net, and the easiest spot to put it is up my line.
Well, is right in front of you.
Right.
And again, this is the problem with the half volley. You're always trying to make your opponents half volley the ball. This is why I always say the half volley or short hop, hitting the ball right off the ground here is the last option because it tends to sit up and is not that aggressive. And you can see Pesa here going for this Ernie, reading it. And most people would actually go down the line here.
Down the line or down the middle. I mean, you see Cooper. You'll see both Cooper and Nico kind of shift over a little bit because the most common spots are up the line, right? And right in front of you and middle.
This inside-out Ernie is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
it's not the first time I've seen Pesa do it, too.
Yeah. Really, really good stuff, though.
He gets all the cool highlight reels.
Yeah. Good, clean Ernie there. So hopefully you enjoyed that. And we're going to actually watch the point one more time in real time.
All right. In real time now.
Okay, Nico with the good serve, that good slice return we talked about.
Love that slice return. Ooh.
Good offense there. And a little lifted
absolute filth by Pesa at the end of it.
Yeah. So really, really good play. Again, at higher levels, this is this kind of stuff you're going to see all the time. We like to study it, break it down in slow-mo. Hopefully you got some great stuff out of it. See you in the next one.